We're here at Kent Hills Elementary School for our If You Give a Child a Book campaign, and we're joined by their principal, Dominic. Dominic, tell me about how excited these kids are each and every time they come in here and see all these books available to them.
Yeah, so Kent Hills, we've done this. This is our third year now. Fox 17 has sponsored our kids to get books here at our school, and it is one of the best things, one of my favorite weeks of school is seeing the kids as they walk down. They're all kind of trudging to library, and then when they walk into the door and they see all these things in here, they just jump for joy. They're so excited. They want to run right to the racks. They don't want to sit down. They would rather have, honestly, it's sometimes you got to stop them from getting like all the Dogmans in a row, all in a stack, to remind them we got to slow it down and pick the ones that are best for you. Think about your family. Think about the ones you can read again and again. Those kinds of things. But yeah, it's one of the most exciting weeks of the year for us.
That's great to see, because I've heard, and you're the professional, so correct me if I'm wrong here, but kids being able to pick out their own books really helps them develop that love of reading at an early age, right?
Absolutely, yeah. In terms of keeping the engagement for reading and wanting to feel like I'm a reader, it's that being able to self-select your text. So when you go to Grand Rapids Public Library or your school libraries or the Kent Hills Library or Scholastic Book Fairs, being able to walk in and, okay, I'm going to look for a book that's for me, right? So I might have a topic I like, or animals or sports, and then I go from there and I can look at the books that I know, and then when I open it, I can then determine based on how I read if this is maybe too hard for me, if it's right on the edge, or maybe it's one that's easy and I can read it again and again. So that feeling of ownership is really that step that makes from a beginning reader to sort of like, I'm a reader now. That feeling.
Parents see their kids come home with all these new books. What can they do to make sure that they stay interested in them and get interested in new books?
That is such a great point. I'm glad you brought that up. Read with them. Even just sitting near them, even if they're reading, listen to them read too. If there's even just 10 minutes of your time, you come home from work, they're sitting at the dinner table, they got new books. Hey, read it to me while you're putting the groceries away, while you're taking your coat off, as you're walking. And you can, don't worry about reading the same book again and again. The kids will, that practice is still great. Even if they know every page word for word, it's still great practice for them. They're learning those words and keeping them in their memory, and it's just practice. All that practice gets them feeling like, I'm a reader. Not only that, you are feeling excited when I'm reading, so that's a great thing.
Thank you, Fox 17!
And if you want to learn more about our If You Give a Child a Book campaign, head on over to our website, fox17online.com. Reporting from Kent Hills Elementary School, Andy Curtis, Fox 17 News.